Hello, Sport fan. This is Stephen here with Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering, should the 49ers be penalized for not being honest? Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can get all the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Some 90 minutes before game time, the breaking news alert of Monday Night Football. Christian McCaffrey is out for the game. That sent fantasy managers of fantasy football players scrambling everywhere to find somebody that was still going to be able to compete in this football game tonight, whether it be for the 49ers, whether it be for the Jets. They went scrambling because this late, and it's a Monday Night Football game, there's no other choice between these two teams. Bets started swinging and swaying because the information that they just got was effectively changing the bet line. It was effectively changing the power of the bets, if you will. After the football game, Jordan Mason was asked after his big game, his biggest game of his career, 28 rushes, 147 yards, and 1 TD. He was running all over the Jets, and they asked him on the field, when did you find out you was going to be the starter? He blurts out, on Friday. Well, that changes a lot of things because that would mean that the San Francisco 49ers knew Christian McCaffrey wasn't going to be playing all weekend. That would have changed bets possibly. That would have changed the game plan possibly for the Jets to know that, okay, we're preparing for a different style running back. And while Jordan Mason had a great game, I think that the 49ers, either Kyle Shanahan, John Lynch, or somebody in the organization went to him after and said, hey, you're going to have to change what you said because we can get in trouble for that. And you heard the change of tune from Jordan Mason on the podium. He sounded pissed off. He sounded upset that somebody corrected him. Now, was Jordan Mason being honest about being told he was made aware on Friday that he would be starting? Probably so. I believe it. But the 49ers PR staff was probably telling him, hey, tell them you found out today, which is Monday. Tell them you found out 90 minutes before the game. And you could see in the conference that they had after the press conference that his tune was not happy at all. And one of the biggest days of his professional career where he just had a breakout game, 147 yards, 28 rushes, 1 TD, and now he's upset at the podium because someone corrected him and told him to say, I found out Monday. By the letter of the law, the 49ers should be in trouble. The 49ers should be in trouble because they ultimately doctored up the injury report. They knew Christian McCaffrey was not going to go. They made a decision, if you will, and to tell a person on Friday, hey, you're going to be getting the start, they should have updated that information with the league so the bettors could be in the know. Fantasy football managers could be in the know. Everybody. It's just so many different things that when you know somebody's not playing, it affects so many different things, including the sports betting industry. A lot of money was lost because people didn't know. They placed their bets on Friday, placed their bets on Saturday, placed their bets on Sunday, not knowing that they knew Christian McCaffrey was going to be out. The way to nip this in the bud is to take and fine heavily the San Francisco 49ers, the coaching staff that knew, Kyle Shanahan, and possibly John Lynch, and also Dr. Draft Pick. I guarantee you'll see the injury reports match up where they're supposed to be. Now, that would be harsh in the real world, if we're doing the letter of the law. But I don't think anything is going to come of this unless other teams complain about this, unless the Jets make a stink about it or a fuss about it. But if I was the Jets, a backup came in and did that to me, I would just kind of be quiet, just being honest. But, just my thought process. But what do you think? Do you feel like teams should be honest before the actual game? Should they tell the injury report? Should they be more accurate? Should they tell as soon as they know? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus. I want to know your ideas, your thoughts, and opinions. Until then, check out some of the archives of the videos, and we'll see you in the next video.